Coming to you from 50 Oliver, this is Easton News, and my name is Joseph Taft.
And I'm Jack Ryan. Today is Friday, January 5th, 2024. Nomination papers for the 2024 annual town election are available from January 2nd through February 28th at 5 p.m. The election calendar with candidate deadlines, the positions on the ballot, and a complete candidate packet are available on the town's website. Interested candidates are invited to call 508-230-0530 or email townclerksoffice@easton.ma.us with any questions. The annual town election is scheduled for Saturday, April 20th, 2024. Polls will be open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. All voting precincts will vote at Oliver Ames High School, located at 100 Lothrop Street.
How should we talk about disability? The Ames Free Library will hold an event at the Queesit House on January 20th from 2 to 3 p.m. on the second floor. Come hear a lecture and discuss about representation of disabilities in popular books and movies. This talk includes tips and an open Q&A session from first-hand experience of a person with a physical disability. Presented by Alina Pucklad, Disability Studies PhD researcher. This event is free and open to all at the Queesit House.
The Select Board and Housing Authority are seeking candidates to fill vacancy on the Easton Housing Authority. The selected candidate will be appointed to serve until the next town election in April 2024, at which point they may run for election to the Housing Authority. Candidates can express their interest by filling out the town's volunteer application form. The application deadline for this vacancy is Wednesday, January 10th. Learn more about the Easton Housing Authority by visiting their website. For questions, you can please contact the Town Administrator Office at 508-230-0510.
Residents should have received the 2024 annual town census form in the mail the week of December 11th. The annual census forms must be signed and returned to the town clerk's office within 10 days of receipt. Residents are reminded that census forms need to be returned even when no changes are necessary to their census information. In accordance with MGL Chapter 51, Section 4C, failure to respond to the annual census shall result in removal from the active voting list and may result in removal from the voter registration rolls.
The Easton Women of Today have an upcoming event. The wellness event will be Friday, February 2nd, 2024 at 5:30 p.m. at the Holy Trinity Lutheran Church. Setup will be at 5 p.m. The event will be free of charge. There will be workshops to choose from which last about 30 to 40 minutes each. The workshops offered will focus on a different aspect of wellness, physical, mental, social, etc. There will be an open area for vendors. Easton Women of Today will also provide refreshments. There will be a book swap, Zumba, and Joanne Young will be there.
Christmas tree pickup. Christmas is done and the tree is no longer fun, so let the scouts come and take it away. On Sunday, January 7th, they will come to pick up your tree, curbside, beginning at 8 a.m. and recycle it. They accept donations of $10, $20, or whatever you feel comfortable giving. All donations are used to fund exciting learning experiences for Easton's youth in the Boy Scout and Cub Scout programs. Pre-registration is required, so please visit www.eastonscouting.org to register. Any questions can be sent to eastonscouting@gmail.com.
Attention Easton veterans and surviving spouses, could you use some additional help this year paying for heating, fuel, transportation, or food costs, or other needs? Please visit the website below or call 508-230-0690 for more information.
Don't have time to stay up and watch your favorite shows?
Like this one, obviously.
Well, don't forget, ECAT has a YouTube channel. There, you'll find all old episodes, but make sure to turn on notifications to be alerted when ECAT premieres news features and shows. You won't want to miss out.
Our handle is @EastonCatTV with TV in capital letters, of course.
Indoor pickleball lessons are available at Frothingham Hall. They will have a court set up inside the hall starting February 3rd until the 24th. To join, there is an $85 fee, and you also have to sign up through the rec desk at the link below.
Do you know an Easton resident or an organization that benefits the community? Do you or someone you know have a special talent or a skill set that you would like to show off to your community? Well, ECAT has numerous shows and segments that may be a good fit for you. ECAT has always represented the talent and diversity of the people of Easton, and we want to highlight you. Email info@eastoncat.org to let us know what you want to see on our channels. We want to hear from you.
The Tricentennial Committee is looking for volunteers to help out in several areas, so if you'd like to help Easton celebrate its 300th birthday, you can email easton300@outlook.com. They will have their rescheduled open house at the Easton VFW on the 9th at 6:30 p.m. Make sure you stop by to check out all the events and see what you can help them out with. After the break, find out who is this week's Pet of the Week.
This is Easton News.
Hello everybody and welcome to the official first episode of Eatin' with ECAT. My name is Joseph Taft.
I'm Jack Ryan.
And I'm Abby Kitchenham.
We are, in fact, your co-hosts, and we are determined to bring you all the big eats that you can handle. So listen, if you're a foodie, you're not going to want to miss any of the action. Check out our website, www.eastoncat.org, or find us on social, @EastonCat, to find this episode on demand.
Oh, you're going down, Kitchell. You're going down. You're going down.
I got through the foam, and I'm getting a little more down to the... It's like...
The fact that
Put that
there's
one
jelly
back.
in this just unsettles me.
A Reuben sandwich is the best sandwich out. The sauerkraut mixed with the Thousand Island and the rye bread.
This is something I have never seen before.
We're good. We're all family here.
Where does the ice cream begin?
Big
and
bite.
the whipped cream end?
No more plate.
There's a storm.
Join me, Priscilla Almquist-Olsen, to explore the town of Easton and its interesting, engaging, ordinary, and extraordinary people, and meet a smorgasbord of guests, including artists, authors, musicians, business owners, community organizations, clergy, local leaders, etc., etc., etc. Community Forum at 3 p.m. on Thursdays and 1:30 p.m. on Saturdays. See you then.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Weinstein,
And I'm Meredith Keach
and we're realtors
with Coldwell Banker in Easton.
and want to be movie stars.
Pretty much. I'd actually prefer to be a rock star.
Well, yeah.
Do not hit panic. The market is not crashing.
It smells of stardom.
It does smell like stardom in here.
But it's very important as you age to have women friends because women are always your support system.
Superintendent Leisha Cabral, Principal Kelly Kavanaugh, and Music Department Chair Jeffrey Benson are pleased to share the recent activities of student musicians this year. In November, the Oliver Ames High School Marching Band won the Division IV Championship at the New England Scholastic Band Association Fall Championship Finals. This was the third consecutive year that OAMB won the championship. The event, which took place in Lawrence, was the accumulating performance of the marching band season. The band also won the high competition awards for Best Overall Effect, Best Visuals, Best Music, Best Color Guard, and Best Percussion in Division IV.
Upcoming music events include the Oliver Ames Show Choir's first competition of the season is the Mill City Classic at Lowell High School on January 13th. The Easton Middle School Grade 6 Winter Concert is rescheduled from December to January 18th. The Tempo Winter Pops Concert, featuring all middle school and high school extracurricular ensembles at OA High School, is on February 2nd. And the OA Jazz Band's first competition of the year, the Massachusetts Association for Jazz Education Festival at OA High School, is on February 29th.
Any Easton resident may contact the helpline and does not have to be referred to access the service. The helpline operates from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Tuesday and Thursday. To reach the helpline, call 888-244-6843. Importantly, the helpline is not an emergency service. If you or the person you are seeking to assist requires immediate confidential support and crisis counseling, please dial 988 to reach the Suicide Crisis Lifeline, which is available 24/7, or you can call 911. Now it's time for the APCSM Pet of the Week. We have some pets that are looking for their forever home. Let's take a look. This is Bear. Bear is a 7-year-old Siberian Husky looking for his forever home. Bear came to the shelter as a stray and was not claimed. He would do best in a husky-savvy home with no other animals. Bear is very playful and has lots of energy, but also loves to cuddle and get lots of pets. If you're interested in adopting Bear, fill out a dog adoption application on apcsm.org. Meet Tico and Bibi. Tico and Bibi are bonded, mature chinchillas looking for their forever home. Chinchillas make wonderful pets for people looking for lovable, affectionate, smaller animals. Chinchillas eat small leafy greens and require dust baths about 2 times a week. If Tico and Bibi sound like the fit for you, fill out a small animal adoption application on apcsm.org. The APCSM has plenty of friendly, lovable guinea pigs waiting to find their forever home. Each guinea pig is unique, but if one thing's for sure, they sure do love their veggies. If you're thinking about adopting a guinea pig, fill out a small pet animal adoption application on apcsm.org.
Your 7-day forecast still to come.
And OA Winter Sports are on the hardwood, the ice, and the pool. Stay tuned to find out how the Tigers are doing. You're watching Easton News.
Here we go.
My name is Harrison Young, and after 13 years of talk show experience, I seek to bring you the best in interviews with some of the very best guests around, including, and here we are, experts.
I've seen thousands of demons actually come out of the mirror one time.
Wow. Musical guests and artists.
If I say how I feel, would you really listen?
And interesting characters of all types.
I threw that kid across the classroom. Look, he didn't try that ever again.
Wow. Join me at Topic Time on your Easton cable station anytime they want to play it. And from what I understand, that's quite a few times a day. And I love it.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of For the Love of Words. After a 3-year hiatus, join me, John Holgerson, and
Priscilla Almquist Olsen,
as we interview poets and musicians. Could you give the audience a little summary of your background as a child?
When I turned 7 or so, we were car bombed. That stuck out.
And have them share their love of words.
Sometimes I wonder, do you ever think of me?
A thin broth of moonlight caught in the trees spreads across the garden brush, so one side of every stick shimmers while the other sides melt into one another, a mass grave of cherry, pear, and pine.
For the Love of Words at 7 p.m. on Thursdays.
Hi, I'm Jen from Fantasy Crafts. Turn your average household items into fun for the whole family. Let your imagination run wild. It was my decision. You be quiet over there. Fantasy Crafts playing Monday at 3 p.m., Wednesday at 1 p.m., only at ECAT.
Welcome back, folks. It is that time for your upcoming 7-day weather forecast, so let's kick it over to Chief Meteorologist Adam Carreiro.
This is your ECAT weekly weather forecast. Friday into Saturday we have clouds but stays quiet with temps in the high 30s. Then Saturday to Sunday is when we have a major storm event. The storm comes from the south riding up the coast. With the warm ocean temps, it causes a rain mix with the snow. So inland Mass will get snow 6 to 12 inches. Any place with a mix, which is mostly the east coast, will get possibly up to 6 inches. And most of the Cape will get rain and mix. The mix line is what's going to determine how much snow. Right now the forecast shows that the mix is right on top of us, so there's a good chance that we get about 6 inches. But either way, we're either dealing with a high amount of snow, or snow that is densely packed because of the mixing. After that we clear up on Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday another storm comes in, but with temps staying in the high 40s, this time it's mainly rain. This first snowstorm isn't a wall-up, but it is a mess with the mixing happening during its time. I'm Adam Carreiro and this has been your ECAT Weekly Weather Forecast.
2024 dog licenses are now available. Residents can license online on the town website as long as a current rabies certificate is on file in the town clerk's office. You can search for your dog with their dog ID number, which is on last year's license and not their tag number, or by owner's name, street, or dog name on file. If you licensed last year and cannot access your dog online, please send a current rabies certificate to town clerk's office at easton.ma.us and try again a few days later.
The town of Easton is offering another beginner ukulele lesson. Learn how to play this fun and simple instrument. Frothingham Hall at 15 Barrow Street in North Easton on Friday starting January 12th, 12:15 to 1:15 for 6 weeks ending February 16th. You must register and spots are limited. You can call 508-230-0690 or email programs@easton.ma.us to reserve your slot today. The cost for this program is $10, either cash or check.
The Children's Museum in Easton wants to resume offering free or reduced admission to charities and service providers in our community. They need financial support to provide the CME experience of learning through hands-on play to other deserving children. Donations will not only help them continue their mission for others, but it will also allow them to continue to offer these weekly programs and activities for you. Please visit the link below to help out.
Make a New Year resolution worth keeping. Daily family prayer. The annual family novena celebrating Father Patrick Peyton's birth takes place January 9th through 17th worldwide. Father Peyton devoted his priesthood to the spiritual well-being of families, praying with them and for them. They believed he still does this from heaven. Pray through his intercession for your family needs and for Father Peyton's eventual canonization. For simple rosary instructions, prayers, and reflections, please download the free novena booklet at the link below.
ECAT would like to send a congratulations to Alex McAndrew on earning the highest rank of Eagle Scout with Troop 193 of Easton. At his Court of Honor ceremony last evening, Senator Walter Timilty presented to him a Senate citation marking this momentous occasion.
Doreen will be teaching a 4-week Foundations of Meditation program at Frothingham Hall. This program will be on Tuesday starting January 23rd until February 13th at 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. For this program, you will need to register and punch cards are required through the class. Call or stop by Frothingham Hall to sign up at 508-230-0690.
Now it's time for your weekly OA Sports Recap. Welcome back to your weekly OA Sports Recap. Firstly, there's been some hardware awarded that we must recognize. HockenbachSports.com named the Player of the Year, Coach of the Year, as well as the first and second teams for fall sports, and several Olive Reign student athletes were recognized. For field hockey, Erin Cottam made the first team, as offensively she was a force all season long. She'll be headed to Merrimack next year to continue her career. Linda Cooper also made the second team as one of the strongest defenders and all-around players on the team. Volleyball was the next sport, and OA had a lot of representation there. Sarah Hilliard and Addison Smock made the first team. Hilliard ended her volleyball career with over 1,000 kills, becoming OA's all-time leader. She was also selected as Hockenbach League MVP by the coaches. She'll be headed to Bucknell University to continue her career. Smock, the junior, had herself a fantastic campaign to boot. She led the league with the highest hitting percentage while also leading the league with 57 solo blocks. The team will be looking to her to finish her career strongly next fall. Junior Claire Cavolis made the second team after reaching 1,000 career assists this season as the setter. With congratulations out of the way, let's get into the results for the week that was December 27th through January 3rd. On Wednesday, December 27th, OA Hockey traveled to Old Rochester and put together a very strong performance, winning 4-1. Matt Lawson and Sean Tian each had a goal, while Andrew Livingstone scored twice. Nolan Jamidi was strong with 22 saves in net. On Thursday, December 28th, OA boys and girls basketball hosted the Moscato and Rivard tournaments, respectively. In the first round of action, each Tigers team fell in what were ultimately close matchups. The boys took on Dighton Rehoboth, and even with the Falcons squandering a 14-point lead, the Tigers could not finish the job late in the fourth. Jake Willard had 15 points. The girls took on Walpole and lost 56-48. Again, the Tigers looked good going into the fourth, leading this one, but Walpole was able to erase the deficit and get themselves out of the first round here. For OA, Cameron Durba led the team with 18 points, Avery Gamble had 11, and Annie Riley provided 9 off the bench. There was also some wrestling happening on Thursday as OA competed in the Marshfield Holiday Tournament. Jonah Bornstein was able to fight his way to the quarterfinals at 113, but he was defeated there. Fortunately, he won the 5th place match. Several OA wrestlers fell in the round of 16, including Samuel Litwin, Ethan Anahori, Taharka Perry, and Daniel Dwyer. Thursday was busy as Olive Reigns Gymnastics got going on the road against Attleboro. They won a very tight one here, 132.4 to 131.2. Avery Rivers had a team-high 8.7 on the beam, Lexi Weintraub led with an 8.6 on the floor, and Katie Babanikas finished with an 8.4 on the bars. Finally, Mia Picanzi finished with an 8.75 on the vault, with all of these great performances being just enough to squeak out a win against a tough Attleboro team. On Friday, we returned to the Moscato and Rivard tournaments, with the girls facing off against Medfield and the boys taking on Cardinal Spellman. The girls battled hard against this ranked opponent, but the game got out of hand in the fourth as the girls fell 76-57. It was a back-and-forth game. OA won the first quarter, Medfield won the second. OA cut into the lead heavily in the third, but it was Medfield finishing strong and taking the victory. Credit Avery Gamble as the leading Tiger scorer with 15 points, as Cameron and Cadence Durba each had 10. The boys took on Cardinal Spellman in the consolation match. It was a great game with lead changes throughout. Andrew Sullivan and Zach Ivanovsky each hit big threes in the third quarter to keep the Tigers in front, but Spellman battled back, and they were able to take the lead late in the fourth thanks to a 10-5 run. Down by 2 with 3 seconds left, senior captain Jake Willard ripped down the rebound, dribbled to half court, and nailed the shot at the buzzer, winning the game for the Tigers at home 54-53. It was pandemonium in the Nixon Gymnasium as Willard celebrated with his teammates. Meanwhile, boys hockey took on Dartmouth in the championship round of the Dartmouth Capello Cup, but were defeated 2-1. It was Tian who scored the lone goal for OA. Boys hockey was then able to remedy that defeat on New Year's Eve, dismantling Wakefield 9-2. Several Tigers got into the scoring column, including Sean Kearns. The boys got back into action on Wednesday, January 3rd, traveling to Taunton and beating them 6-2. Jack Corey had a hat trick while Brendan and Sean Tian were each able to score at crucial points in this one for a key league win. That same day, OA Wrestling traveled to Stoughton and dominated 54-18. That's going to wrap up this week's OA Sports Recap. Congrats again to all the Fall Sports Award winners. Make sure to tune into ECAT for all your OA home game coverage, and we'll catch you back here next week. Thank you all for watching. This has been Joseph Taft, and why was the year 2023 just so blurry?
And I'm Jack Ryan. The resolution was too low. Thank you for watching Easton News.